Yeah, all right. Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to Steel Home. This is the 8th episode, and I'm happy to be here. Today is August 15th, and it's a nice, sunny, warm day here, summer day here in Lee, Massachusetts. I want to thank the whole crew here at CTSB for letting me do this and allowing me to bring some music to you, and hope you enjoy it. So Steel Home is a show about steel guitar music, and I'll try and bring in all kinds of other music as well. And if you have any questions or comments, please, shoot me a note. All right. I'm going to do a couple things today. The song I just played was St. Jane's Infirmary. It's an old blues song, an old traditional song. I don't think we know where the origin is in terms of one single songwriter, if you will. And basically, the song is it's an old traditional blues song, but it's a minor blues, all right, in the key of D minor, which is kind of unique. And I'm going to talk today about the structure of some of the songs that I'm playing, and I'll try and point out some parts. But in the world of steel guitar, the D minor is located at the 5th fret in terms of a straight up bar. You can also, with a slant across 3 strings, find that up at the tip of the bar at the 10th fret. You can find it there as well. So if you were watching, that's so basically the song goes back and forth between the D minor, A7th, and an E minor 7 flat 5, down to the A7th. And there's a G7 in there later on. But that's basically all there is to that song, and it's a great song to jam over. Hope you enjoyed it. Next song I'm going to do is Stealing Home. And this song is a steel guitar classic, and it was written by and recorded by Noel Boggs back a long time ago, back in the day when the steel guitar was really popular in terms of every band had to have, in the world of Western swing, had to have a steel guitar. And all of the well-known steel guitar players, they each had their own tune that they wrote and were made famous by. And Stealing Home is the one written by Noel Boggs, which was his song. All right, so I'm going to play it through, and then for some of the newer players, if you play the steel guitar, if you play C6 in particular, this song is a great song to learn, and I'll break it down after I play it. Okay, and here we go. by Noel Boggs. So let me just break it down for folks who don't know the song. All right, it's a pretty classic, popular steel guitar song. If you want to learn the steel guitar, this is one that would be good to learn. Everybody plays it, and it's also a good jam song, right? It's straightforward in terms of the structure, an A part and a B part, and in terms of the chords, it's a that's in D. The song is in D. That first riff goes over the D chord. That goes over the G, and then that's over the A back to the D. That's the kind of the A part, if you will. The B part is a. So the B part, it goes up to. Here it goes to the 2. To the 5, or A, if you will. All right? So it's a classic 1-4-5, and then on the B part, there's a modulation to the 2 chord, up to the 5, and back to home base of the D. So the song is in D. Your D chord's down at the 2nd fret, whether you have 6 strings or 8. I play with 8 strings, and I have a high G. So regardless of your string arrangement on the C6 tuning, your D chord, the most straightforward word is a straight bar, 2nd fret. Right, and then I'll come up here to the 4 chord, which is your G chord at the 7th fret. Your A chord. Excuse me. The G and A, 7th and 9th frets, if you will, and the 2 chord. When you go from the D to the E, E's at the 4th fret. Now, one thing, what I like to do is a lot, like songs in the key of D, I like to, secondary position for a D chord is up here at the 10th fret. So I like to use that a lot, right? And change up the sound, if you will. All right, so for the beginner, if you're just starting out, that's how the song goes, and just some tips in terms of how to approach it. All right. Next song, I have 3 more songs. I don't know if I'm going to get them in today in terms of how much time we have. Each of these next songs is in the key of C. Now, normally I wouldn't play 3 songs in a row in the same key if I'm, performing for an audience, because it tends, if it's in the same tonal area for too long, it tends to get a little boring to people's ears. You would normally mix it up. At least I would. But anyway, we're going to do 3 songs in the key of C, and this way we can take a look at, playing different pieces in different and using different parts of the neck in the key of C, in the same key, okay? And this first song is a classic song. We're going to slow it down a little bit for this. This is Somewhere Over the Rainbow, which was recorded by Julie Garland. It is the theme song for the movie, and it was I believe it won the Academy Award for the best song of that year. It's a classic song. It's one that everybody knows, and the melody is beautiful. And let's take a listen. All right, nice. It's a great song, a good one to learn. And it's one of the three songs I said, you know, in the key of C. So let me just break it down a little bit. And because I'm picking up the C here in terms of the melody, right? These are both C notes. Right, so there's my C. I'm also hitting, there's a C chord. Now instead of doing this, which is a C chord, I chose to do a reverse slant, which is it's not easy, right? Especially getting the notes in being in tune. So different places to get your C chord, your C note. It's all in the key of C, so it's pretty straightforward. And yeah, so your C chord is either open, right? We're getting C6 guitar, or at the 12th fret. I didn't really use this up here, but I will in the next songs, I think. But I did use the secondary position at the 7th fret. C again, okay? So just some tips there for some of the beginning players. All right? And all right, so the next two songs I got inspired recently, and I'll play them. They're not the most exciting songs, but I've been playing out at the festivals this summer pretty often, and the children who listen to the music are really excited about the music and they're interested. And I thought about it. I didn't have any kids songs, right? So I learned this next song, and I just learned it. So I'm going to give it a try, right? And again, this is also in the key of C. that's Puff the Magic Dragon. And that, of course, was recorded, written by Peter Yarrow of Peter, Paul, and Mary, and back in the 60s, in 63, I think it was. And he wrote, actually, the lyrics were written by, I believe it was his college roommate. And so it was a popular song. It sold a lot of recordings. It was very well known. Great melody. So again, for the kids, it's always good to have something in your bag to play for them. And it's a wonderful song. I'm running out of time, but I got one more here. And I'm going to, this is a little bit of a different song. And I've just learned this one as well. And it's, if you go to YouTube, Google the song, this song, it's called Perfidia, and it is a Mexican song. It was, it's been recorded and sung. It's a beautiful memory that is very popular in the Latin community, of course, because it was written by a Mexican folk singer who, I think he was just a street singer, but the song is known throughout the world. And if you go to YouTube, you'll see all the best vocalists in the world singing this song. And it's just a wonderful tune. Let me see if I can remember how to play this, and we'll take it out. Folks, till next time, thanks for joining.